Got it. And good. Yeah, that's fun. That's really fun.
Hey, I'm Chad Boughton, and I'm one of the many photographers trying to make it big in the world of fashion. It's a glamorous biz, but there's a flip side. Today in this messy studio, we're doing what they call a beauty shoot, and it could get ugly. First, the stylist, my girlfriend Allie, needs to find something for our model to wear. Then, hopefully the model will get here on time.
Apparently, I'm gonna be taking most of my clothes off for this.
And if I can set up the studio without breaking anything, maybe, just maybe I can finally start doing my thing, which is, of course, to create eye-catching images. Yeah, I'm an aspiring fashion photographer, and I'm looking for my big shot. I'm a photographer from Oregon. Here the biz is pretty laid back, but in order to build a better portfolio and gain a reputation, I come to New York City.
One of my favorite photographers told me once that he thought that the work in my book was amazing, but the one thing that I didn't have was great models. And so that's why you come to New York, is to shoot the caliber of models that you can find here. What we have to do today is we have to create a beauty shoot with a model we've never met in a studio that is completely filthy and destroyed. And to top it off, we just arrived in New York from the West Coast and haven't slept for 40 hours. So Allie, what do you want to do today?
Do we need to do some wardrobe shopping?
Well, I thought of that. I mean, it's something that we could do. Allie and I are dating. We've been dating as of the 12th, it'll be 7 months. What are we trying to create? Should we get wardrobe? Is this something that we need to do now? Model shows at 3, we have an hour and a half. We're gonna go out and get any sort of accessories, or do we think we're gonna be able to handle it on our own?
Are we gonna have any kind of focus for the shoot? Is it just gonna be this pretty girl, or?
Keep it simple, keep it clean. Could be as simple as like a scarf or a color or a shot or a shock of color in the photo.
Do we know anything about the model?
No, don't know what she looks like.
Don't know hair color,
No.
long, short?
No.
Okay. Great.
What I really like to do is find something that's different, weird, something that hasn't been done before, so we can make a shoot not look like a cookie cutter shoot. Maybe like cords, wrap them around a neck, or like a purse. Hi, how much is this? 22. Some jewelry or accessories, so. How much?
$10. What's your color? What color?
Eight colors are good.
You must be Sue Ann.
Sue Ann's the makeup artist, and frankly, I'm lucky I got her to come in today.
This is Chad. Hey. Hey, how you doing? Okay. All right. Get here when you can.
Great. The model's gonna be late, and to top it off, Allie's come up short. All she found was a couple of handbags.
Good photographers create great images, but I think great photographers sort of have a can-do mentality that they can take any situation and make an image. They can take any problem and spin it. Everybody does a beauty shot, you know, a tight composition, clean, wispy hair, stuff like that. Why don't we do a beauty shot that's like a product beauty shot? So we implement the product, the pieces that you brought that have color and texture. You know, at first we thought we were gonna tame it down, tone it down. No. Now I feel like because it's a product beauty shot, we make it more editorial, we make it more fashion forward. Instead of like trying to utilize it as a prop, maybe we just have it kind of hyper posed, like doing, you know, like here. So it's more of aggressive and masculine. Almost be cliche about it and like be obvious about it. Instead of trying to hide what we don't want to see, make it obvious that we're trying to hide what we don't want to see.
So our model's gonna be new?
The photos aren't going to be new, that's not the idea, but we don't have the wardrobe to put on her that makes sense with what we're trying to do. So absolutely, the model is nude essentially, but that's not what we're shooting. Do you see what I'm saying? Anybody can be a photographer. Any monkey can press a button on a camera. Anybody can do that. And frankly, there's a lot of cats out there that do that. The trick is when you first see that model and when you begin to talk to them and you begin to understand who they are, the image sort of begins to kind of peek out of them, and that's when you need to kind of grab it and kind of tug it the rest of the way out.
This is Krista, and she's a very successful New York model.
Hi there, I'm Chad. There's two ways that this could go. It could go very forced and very awkward. If a model is uncomfortable in the situation, it could just fail miserably. And as I'm shooting, there's not much I can do about it. Once I see it failing, what you do there is you just cut bait and run. This isn't going to be like over the top kind of stuff. We're not like, you know, going to paint you with latex or anything like that. It's clean and pretty product beauty. Obviously, it can be uncomfortable at times trying to create a shot with a lack of wardrobe. We didn't have a lot of time to get wardrobe and stuff like that, so we just decided, okay, we're going to go a different route. We're going to do more accessory based. That way, we don't have to worry about trying to tie clothing and everything into it. The model's great. I love her look. I love her smile. I like the images that I saw that she's done before. So that leads me to believe that she's been in front of the camera enough to be an expert, to be a professional, and so she'll make this work no matter what. As a photographer, you have to be a director, a technical lighting director. You have to not only inspire the model, but the makeup artist and create the idea of the shoot. And unfortunately, everybody's looking at you to answer those questions. There's nobody else. There's no other boss. There's no other person that is there to answer for something that goes wrong. God dang it. No, it needs to be a larger diameter.
They're just trying to get the lights set up, and I guess they're having some problems. So hopefully they resolve that soon, because we're almost ready with makeup.
It's a big deal if we can't find this nut, because then the head won't be stable. It won't stay where we put it.
It's totally freezing in here, and I'm huddled by this space heater.
Everything's a different manufacturer.
Apparently, I'm gonna be taking like most of my clothes off for this, so, which I didn't know. Thanks for cluing me in there, yeah.
Problems like this are always something that happens. It's always an issue.
But yeah, I always love showing up on set and finding out that I'm gonna be partially naked, even though that wasn't what I agreed upon, but.
I mean, you're attaching and taping and clamping and clipping.
Hopefully the champagne will be delivered soon, and I'll start to warm up from the inside out, because that's probably the only way I'm gonna get through this damn thing.
Voila.
Chad,
Yo.
do you like the makeup with you first?
Absolutely. And what I do like is lips and eyes. You know, again, we've done that.
She's amazing eyes.
Right. All right. Give me another 6-8 minutes, okay?
Okay.
I'll set this light, put some cards in.
I'm excited to shoot with them. I'm eager to shoot with them, but I've never seen this work, and he really talks the talk. Let's see if he can walk the walk. I mean, he talks a lot of smack, so let's see if he can hold up. I'm excited. I'm always open-minded, and you never know what it's going to turn out like. Maybe totally shite. It might be totally awesome, so.
So now it'll sit there precariously.
And then shit's crashing all around. They're like, he's like 5 or 6 more minutes, like on top of like the hour that's already taken them to light the place. Like, whatever. I mean, I just want to get paid and like get out of here, you know what I mean?
While I'm setting up and while I'm getting ready, the whole time the wheels are turning in me is like, what are we going to create today? What are the feelings that we're going to come up with? What's the attitude that we're going to try to do? And a lot of it has to do with the model.
Maybe even what we do is have you just tuck in the straps, so you just have like a tube top on.
For this shot, I have a couple of concerns. One, I want to make sure that the story can be told with the limited amount of props and wardrobe that we have. I want to hit upon, you know, sexuality, beauty, sex. There's those things that I need to tell a story with in the photos, even the simplest of photo, even if I'm just shooting from the neck up. But, you know, yes, it can be awkward.
What do you mean?
Touch what else?
Like just Photoshop?
Oh, this.
What's our concern, Allie?
The bra. I'm thinking about putting my scarf over her. I was thinking of having like a tube top, but it's not going to work. The fabric will wrinkle.
Like when she holds a purse up, it doesn't hide it.
Hold the purse up. She's wondering if you can Photoshop out the straps. It's just not going to work, because the way that the bra is shaped, how it's made, it's just, I mean, it looks dumb if it's.
This is an image that I want people to stop on in my book. And there's a couple of easy ways to get people to stop on a picture and look at it.
So are you comfortable removing your top? Okay, so let's just do that.
So it looks like we're finally ready to shoot, except for one minor detail. Sue-Ann's gotta shine up the model.
Take the jacket from her and then we'll go. Here we go, guys. And really straight, there it is. Good, and when I start shooting, that's when I give the most direction. Yeah, that looks good when you wrap it around. You're gonna hang on to that bad boy. And down now. There it is. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, and good. Almost like a strange dance that you do. It's like you begin this dance with each other, and like circling around and around, because the model just begins to move, and then I just start shooting by feel. I don't even think about it anymore. And the smaller your back, yeah, that's it. 1, 2, and it's about what you can see behind the eyes, the attitude that can be created. The quality of the model is exponential to what you expect out of a shoot. Yes, you expect the model to be beautiful. Yes, you expect them to look great. But if a model understands how to move, and if a model understands how to be in front of a camera, it makes the shoot much better. I knew the minute that she sat up and the shoulders went back and she arched her back and had the person in front covering, I knew I got it. I knew it was money, and so the rest that I shot was just coverage. That's the shot right there, guys. That's the best one. We got it. We got it. So it's a wrap. Money. Thank you. Thank you. Give somebody give her some clothes. Poor thing. Can somebody take a test shot of the whole crew in there? So don't move.
That was a lot of fun, and he was a great photographer to work with. I'm really impressed, and he was very engaging.
The moment when Kristen and I were looking at the pictures, she was ready to leave, and I wanted to show her just a few of the images before she left. Look at the richness right in here. That's what I like. She was like, oh, sure, great. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, great.
I love it. No, it looks great.
You know, and I was struggling with that. I always want to hear a model say, wow, that's great. I never looked like that before. That's amazing. You made me look so cool. You feel passionate about your work, and you want to love it. And you want other people to love it too.
Chad most definitely has a great future in photography in New York, in the most competitive market in the world.
You know, imagine if we would have had a great model today, how good the shoot would have went. That's what I was, you know, if we would have had a better model. You know, photography is a visual representation. It's all about a two-dimensional display, a latent image that you're creating from something. You're trying to show an emotion, an attitude, a body, a feeling, all of these things wrapped up in a very short amount of time. You know, movies are easy to shoot because you've got like minutes and minutes or hours to tell a story. I only have the 250th of a second.
Yeah, I'm an aspiring fashion photographer, and this just might be my big shot.